Hello there, Scorpio, and welcome to your November 2021 reading. Thanks for stopping by today and spending some time here with me. If you like what you see, please click on that thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are turned on. All right, Spirit, tell me about Scorpio in November of 2021. What's going to happen for Scorpio in November, Spirit? Oh, I think that's 3 cards. Oh, 4. I guess you get 4 cards. Okay. We're just going to go with it. Okay, under people, we have the loving woman. Under cycle, we have increase. Under cycle, we have decrease. Okay. Interesting. And under cycle, we have transformation. Okay. This looks like the same woman. Okay, so what I get from this, because especially since there's transformation, there's going to be an increase in certain things and decrease in other things. And it's part of the cycle, and that's part of this transformation. So I can see this being a little confusing, frustrating, and going from, and it does look like to me a very a well-adjusted, loving woman or a feminine energy to one that is now kind of like this person's in a robe and is not smiling so much and is more covered up and the picture feels like less secure and knows that this is the direction that she needs to go, but is still looking towards us and maybe almost pleading like, please get me out of this, or please, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go this direction, or you're resisting this transformation, and it's hard because certain things are on an increase and other things are on a decrease. And it's kind of messing with your natural, loving, go-lucky, happy, secure self. Let's get some more information here. Tell me more about Scorpio in November, Spirit. What else is in store for Scorpio in November? Please, Spirit, help clarify this for me, for us. I have to move this up for a little bit. Okay. Allow love. Share your wisdom. You already know. And shielding. Okay. You're shielding yourself from this transformation. You don't want it to happen. You feel it. It doesn't feel good. So it's interesting that allow love is under the loving woman. So with this transformation, it feels like I said, it feels like you're moving from this loving type of feminine energy into a more apprehensive, shy, not shy, but kind of hiding or covering up, or being more discerning about being less open, and this process is kind of like shut down the loving aspect of yourself. It's more secretive or more suspicious, or like I said, you don't want to go down this particular path. You kind of want things to stay the way they were. You were happy. For some reason, like with share your wisdom under increase, there's something that through this transformation, And I think that's what's increasing, is the intensity, and you're feeling it. And you don't want to go, again, this is like a path that way. You're so resistant. But by going down this path, the amount of wisdom that you gain and then can share will be, I think, astounding and very helpful for those around you and anybody you wish to share your knowledge with. With decrease, and you already know, it feels like there's a decrease of some kind of energy that you're used to having, but this is no longer helpful for you. So if there's a particular person, a particular relationship, a project, a job, a social thing, a whatever is on the decrease, you already know that it's meant for your highest and best good. But you still are resistant. You're still not wanting, you're shielding yourself from this. There's some kind of fear of letting go of what it is that you had that's no longer helping you and no longer serving you. And there's a fear of not gaining more wisdom or knowledge. It's about the path. It's about going down something that you can't see the end to. Although there's like a house at the end of this, and this is like some kind of geometric shape at the end of that bridge. But it's almost like it's a path that goes nowhere, and you're just afraid of that. But that you're not yearning, but that calling. It's like at the end of the path, something or somebody is calling you, but that's increasing. That need to actually go down that path is increasing, and you have enough knowledge, and you have enough understanding, or your intuition, something that this is the way that you need to go, but you're still just so resistant. You don't want to give up what you have to give up to go down this path, because going down this path, you leave behind like these are like different colored rocks. It's like you're leaving behind treasures, precious treasures that are very precious to you, and there's really no other way to go forward. Like this loving woman is abundant. She has all this fruit, right? There's a dog laying on her lap. It's like and in a green meadow, it's like you have to give up all of that, all of these treasures, all these things that you really, really love, to go down a path that you can't see the end to, and that you don't know what's going to happen. So it's like you've gotten to a place in life that you really enjoy and love, but for whatever reason, it's not serving you anymore. It's not helping you anymore. It's time to go to the next cycle. I mean, cycle. It's time. And being a Scorpio, you know all about transformation. And maybe that's part of the problem, is if you've had to do something like this before, and now it's coming up again, and it's in front of your face, and you have to go forward, and you just know you don't want to. You don't want this to happen. But Spirit is saying, allow it. Allow this love. This is love. There's some kind of, not lesson, but there's something to learn. I guess it's a lesson. More about being loving. So it's like you're stepping away from what you know as being the most your loving self. Stepping away from that, maybe like feeling like you're backtracking and being more secretive, more closed off, more like pouting and upset and emotional because you don't want to do this. But it's leading you to even more love, more happiness, more treasures, better than the ones that you're leaving behind. Okay, but let's get some more information. Let's move on. Tell me more about Scorpio, Spirit, in November. What else should Scorpio know for November? Okay, that's your first card. We have the Palace of Wands. This tarot deck has a couple of extra cards, and there's the palaces for each of the suits. Priestess. Two of Cups. The Sun. And finally, the Six of Coins. I can see you being very generous with your wisdom. Not just physical generosity. There's spiritual generosity here too. But okay, so Palace of Wands. So this is kind of like an environment that you're currently in, or in November, you feel again, and there's a butterfly here, and butterfly is symbolic of transformation. So there's a spiritual place that you are, or you are coming from, especially with the Priestess right here next to it. It's a place of darkness, not necessarily negativity, but it's a place of the unknown, the hidden. And Scorpio knows a lot about secrets and being hidden. And this it's like the secret palace of the wand. So it's a secret passion, or it's a secret creativity, a fire, a burning of something inside that's been hidden, that you don't want to come out. And I think it's part of your transformation. That I think things that you've kept hidden, even though you were happy here, there are things that you kept inside are now coming out with this transformation. So there's an increase in revealing parts of yourself that you wanted to keep to yourself. And with the Two of Cups here, I want to say, and you know, there's two parts here. It's like you're balancing positive, negative, masculine, feminine within yourself. So even though up to this point you've been happy, it's like you've only been acknowledging part of you, and then there's this other part that is now coming to light, having the sun shine on this aspect of yourself that I don't think you necessarily want to come out, but it's coming out. You got to go down this path. You've got to face this. You've got to deal with this, and you will be successful. And a sense of love, more love. The Two of Cups is like the minor lovers card. And I feel like you can come out of your little place and or share this palace, this place of transformation and of spirituality and of creativity and of passion and just burning fire, desire, that kind of thing. And through all of this, through the transformation, you will be so generous in your experience of this. So generous in your process and understanding, maybe helping others not to resist their transformation so much. You're sharing your wisdom about how much love really does mean, and to allow it in, whether it's from another person, from an animal, from a spiritual companion or spirit guide, but just letting even love for yourself, just letting all of that come in while you are going through a transformation, while you're discovering things and bringing out hidden things about yourself that you may or may not have known about. It could be subconscious things that are coming out that you're learning about yourself, things that you already knew about yourself that you kept inside that you didn't want people to see. All of that is not an easy process to go through, but I feel like in the end, you're going to be you'll be very generous with your wisdom and your knowledge, and somebody's going to appreciate it, if not multiple people. And if you come across something like this again where you need to transform, I feel like you won't need to feel so heavily shielding or resistant or guarding against the natural flow of your life experience. This was all just part of how you need to grow and become the best version of you. And you're going to share that wisdom, and you're going to be very successful and have lots of love. You're just a loving person, and I can see some loving person coming in to share that with you too. I don't know when, but it, there's something about that. Okay. Let's move on and get the final message for Scorpio, please, from Spirit. Final message. That's just too many. All right, let's try this again. All right. Final message for Scorpio, Spirit. Okay, that's the artwork for that. And it says, devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. Yes, 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 yes. That is part of your transformation. And while it feels like you're leaving behind the most loving aspect of yourself, the highest aspect of yourself, there's even more. And that's what's happening as you're discovering more truths about yourself, becoming a better person, even better than who you thought I think you thought you reached your top, but you haven't. There's more to come. And more love, more wisdom, more sharing, more success. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.